Bond Care presents 24 signs he or she is cheating and how to address them. Infidelity is one of the most challenging issues a relationship can face. It's a topic shrouded in pain, distrust, and the fear of the unknown. Many people fear their feelings of suspicion might be unreciprocated or unfounded, leading to further emotional turmoil. The way men and women perceive and act upon infidelity can vary greatly, adding to the complexity of understanding and addressing it. So, how can you know if your partner is truly cheating? Here are some tips to pay attention to, and ways to address them effectively. Number 1. Changes in communication patterns. Changes in communication are often the first red flags of infidelity. If your partner, who once used to share everything with you, suddenly becomes reticent or defensive when you ask about their day, it might indicate that they are hiding something. Sudden pauses in conversations or an unusual increase in the use of privacy settings on their phone and computer can also be telling signs. They may leave the room to take calls or become excessively protective of their gadgets. To address this, initiate a calm and non-confrontational conversation. Express your feelings without accusing them directly. You might say something like, "I've noticed we've been talking less lately, and it makes me feel disconnected from you." This opens up a dialogue and gives them a chance to explain any legitimate reasons for the change. Emphasize the importance of open communication in your relationship. If they continue to be evasive, it might be time to consider deeper issues within the relationship. Number 2. Emotional distance. Emotional distance is another significant indicator that something might be wrong. When a partner who used to be enthusiastic about your relationship starts showing disinterest, it can be disheartening. They may no longer seek your advice, show empathy towards your problems, or participate in activities that you both once enjoyed. Their responses might become more mechanical and less heartfelt. To bridge this emotional gap, try to reconnect by engaging in activities that you both used to enjoy. Plan a weekend getaway or a date night to reignite the spark. If these efforts don't bring about any change, consider seeking the help of a couples therapist. Professional guidance can provide tools to address the underlying issues and facilitate open communication. Sharing your own vulnerabilities and encouraging your partner to do the same can also help rebuild emotional intimacy. Remember, it's crucial to approach this situation with empathy and patience. Number 3. Unexplained expenses. Financial infidelity is a common aspect of cheating. If your partner suddenly starts withdrawing money or making large purchases without a clear explanation, it could be a cause for concern. They might be spending money on gifts, hotels, or dining out with someone else. New bank accounts or credit cards that you're unaware of can also signal deceitful behavior. Addressing financial issues requires a careful and non-confrontational approach. Sit down with your partner and suggest a regular review of your finances. This should not be framed as an accusation, but rather as a mutual agreement to ensure transparency and trust. You might say, "I've noticed some expenses that I don't understand. Can we go over our finances together to ensure everything is clear?" This approach shows your willingness to work together rather than placing blame. If the secrecy continues, it may be necessary to seek financial counseling or professional advice to protect your interests. Number 4. Changes in appearance. A noticeable change in appearance can sometimes indicate that your partner is trying to impress someone else. This can include new clothing styles, a different hairstyle, or an increased focus on fitness and dieting. They might start using a new perfume or cologne, which can be particularly telling if it's a scent they never used before. These changes are not necessarily bad, but can be concerning if they coincide with other signs of infidelity. To address this, start by complimenting them on their new look. Show genuine interest in their motivation behind these changes. You might say, "You look great. What inspired you to change your style?" This opens up a conversation without sounding accusatory. If your suspicions persist, gently express your concerns. You could say, "I've noticed some changes recently and I'm feeling a bit insecure about our relationship. Can we talk about it?" This approach encourages openness and reassures them that you're seeking understanding, not confrontation. Number 5. Secretive behavior. Increased secretiveness is a common sign of infidelity. If your partner starts hiding their phone or computer screen from you or frequently changes passwords, it might indicate they have something to hide. Having multiple social media accounts or email addresses that you're unaware of can also be a red flag. They might become vague or evasive when you ask about their day or their plans. When addressing secretive behavior, it's important to respect their need for privacy while also expressing your need for honesty. You can say, "I've noticed you've been more private with your phone recently, and it's making me feel uneasy." Can we talk about it? Emphasize that transparency is crucial for trust in a relationship. Discuss and set mutually agreed upon boundaries regarding privacy to ensure both partners feel secure and respected. This approach fosters an environment of trust and understanding, which is essential for a healthy relationship. Number 6. Sudden change in sexual behavior. Sexual behavior changes can be a strong indicator of infidelity. If your partner suddenly loses interest in intimacy or shows unexplained new moves or techniques, it might be a sign that they are engaging in sexual activities with someone else. Conversely, an unexpected increase in sexual activity can also be a red flag, as guilt can sometimes drive a cheating partner to overcompensate. Addressing changes in sexual behavior requires sensitivity and openness. Start by discussing your observations without judgment. You might say, "I've noticed some changes in our sexual relationship, and I'd like to understand how you feel about it." This invites them to share their thoughts and feelings. Exploring each other's needs and desires can also help strengthen your bond. If the issues persist or cause significant distress, consider seeking the help of a sex therapist or counselor. Professional guidance can provide strategies to improve communication and intimacy in your relationship. Number 7. Frequent arguments. Frequent arguments can often indicate underlying issues, including infidelity. A partner who is cheating might pick fights over trivial matters as a way to deflect guilt or create distance. They may also blame you for things that are not your fault or exhibit unexplained mood swings, ranging from irritability to indifference. To address frequent arguments, it's essential to identify and discuss the root causes. Practice active listening and empathy during discussions. You might say, "I've noticed we've been arguing a lot lately, and I want to understand what's causing this tension." This approach shows that you're interested in resolving the issues rather than escalating the conflict. Consider seeking the help of a couples therapist if the arguments persist. Professional guidance can provide tools to improve communication and resolve conflicts effectively. Remember, the goal is to understand and address the underlying issues, not to assign blame. Number 8. Spending more time away. Spending more time away from home can be a significant indicator of infidelity. If your partner starts working late more often, goes out with friends frequently without inviting you, or takes frequent business trips, it might be a cause for concern. These activities, especially when unexplained, can suggest that they are making time for someone else. To address this, start by discussing their schedule and expressing your desire to spend more time together. You might say, "I miss spending time with you and would love to plan some activities we can do together." This shows your interest in the relationship and your willingness to work on it. Plan joint activities to strengthen your bond and create shared experiences. If your suspicions persist, be observant but avoid making accusations without concrete evidence. Maintaining open communication and expressing your feelings can help address any underlying issues and improve your relationship. Number 9. Loss of interest in family. A partner who is cheating might show a loss of interest in family activities. They may avoid family gatherings, shirk responsibilities, or show less interest in family discussions or decisions. Reduced engagement with children or other family members can also be a sign that they are emotionally and mentally elsewhere. To address this, encourage family involvement and express your concerns in a supportive manner. You might say, "I've noticed you've been less involved in family activities, and it worries me. Can we talk about it?" Schedule regular family activities that are enjoyable and engaging. This can help rekindle their interest and involvement in family life. Additionally, seek to understand any personal issues they might be facing that could be contributing to their disengagement. Open communication and empathy can go a long way in addressing these concerns and strengthening family bonds. Number 10. Acting defensive. Acting defensively is a common reaction of someone who might be hiding something. If your partner overreacts to simple questions, avoids eye contact, or gets angry when asked about their whereabouts, it can indicate guilt and suspicion. This defensiveness often arises from the fear of being caught or the stress of maintaining a lie. To address defensiveness, approach conversations with empathy and avoid sounding accusatory. You might say, "I've noticed you've been getting upset when I ask simple questions, and it makes me feel worried. Can we talk about it?" Explain that your concerns stem from a place of love and worry, not suspicion. Encourage honesty by reassuring them of your support and understanding. Creating a safe and non-judgmental environment can help your partner feel more comfortable opening up and discussing any issues. Number 11. Changes in daily routine. Changes in daily routines can often signal that something is amiss. If your partner starts new routines that exclude you, shows unexplained changes in habits or interests, or spends an increased amount of time on their phone or other devices, it might indicate they are engaging in activities they don't want you to know about. To address changes in routine, show interest in their new routines and activities. You might say, "I've noticed you've picked up some new habits lately, and I'd love to hear more about them." Discuss any changes that impact your relationship and how you feel about them. Encourage shared routines to foster connection and create new shared experiences. This approach helps you stay involved in each other's lives and can strengthen your relationship. Number 12. Excessive defensiveness of their privacy. Excessive defensiveness of privacy can be a red flag. If your partner starts password protecting everything, gets upset when you touch their phone or computer, or has private conversations out of earshot, it might indicate they are hiding something. While privacy is important in any relationship, excessive secrecy can erode trust. To address this, respect their need for some privacy but discuss mutual trust and transparency. You might say, "I respect your need for privacy, but I've noticed you've been very secretive lately, and it's making me feel uneasy. Can we talk about it?" Share your own boundaries and expectations about privacy and work towards a balance that respects both partners' needs. Emphasize the importance of mutual trust and openness in maintaining a healthy relationship. Number 13. Decrease in public affection. A noticeable decrease in public displays of affection can be concerning. If your partner starts avoiding holding hands, kissing in public, or shows reduced physical closeness in social settings, it might indicate they are emotionally distancing themselves. A general decrease in affectionate behavior can also signal that something is wrong. To address this, discuss how these changes make you feel without sounding accusatory. You might say, "I've noticed we're not as affectionate in public as we used to be, and it makes me feel disconnected from you. Can we talk about it?" Reintroduce affectionate gestures and gauge their response. Seek to understand any external factors influencing their behavior, such as stress or personal issues. This approach fosters open communication and helps address any underlying issues. Number 14. Frequent mention of a new person. Frequent mention of a new person can be a red flag. If your partner starts mentioning someone new often in casual conversations, compares you to this person, or spends time with them alone, it might indicate an emotional or physical affair. While forming new friendships is normal, an unusual amount of attention towards one person can be concerning. To address this, express your feelings about their relationship with this new person. You might say, "I've noticed you talk about new person a lot, and it's making me feel uncomfortable. Can we talk about it?" Set boundaries regarding opposite-sex friendships to ensure both partners feel secure and respected. Observe their reactions and trust your intuition. If your partner becomes defensive or dismissive, it might indicate that there's more to the relationship than they are letting on. Number 15. Your intuition tells you something is wrong. Your intuition can be one of the most reliable indicators that something is wrong. If you have an overall sense that something is off, persistent feelings of doubt or unease, or notice multiple subtle signs combined, it's important to trust your gut feeling. While intuition alone is not enough to accuse your partner of cheating, it can guide you to pay closer attention to their behavior. To address your intuition, trust your instincts but seek concrete evidence before confronting your partner. Discuss your feelings openly and honestly. You might say, "I've been feeling uneasy lately and I can't shake the feeling that something is wrong. Can we talk about what's been going on?" If your intuition is causing significant distress, consider seeking professional help. A therapist can provide tools to manage your feelings and guide you through the process of addressing your concerns. Number 16. Sudden interest in their appearance. A sudden interest in their appearance can be a sign that your partner is trying to impress someone else. This can include new wardrobe items that are out of character, increased time spent grooming or at the gym, or wearing different cologne or perfume. While taking care of one's appearance is not inherently bad, drastic changes can be concerning. To address this, compliment their new look and show genuine interest. You might say, "You look great. What inspired you to change your style?" Ask about their motivation in a non-confrontational manner. Suggest activities you can do together to enhance mutual attraction, such as working out together or shopping for new outfits. This approach shows your support and interest in their changes while also fostering connection. Number 17. Unexplained absences. Unexplained absences are a common red flag for infidelity. If your partner frequently leaves without a clear reason, is vague about their whereabouts, or misses important events or dates, it might indicate they are spending time with someone else. These absences, especially when unexplained, can erode trust and create suspicion. To address this, ask for more clarity about their plans and whereabouts. You might say, "I've noticed you've been away a lot lately, and it's making me feel worried. Can we talk about where you've been going?" Express how their absences make you feel and suggest spending more quality time together. This approach encourages open communication and can help address any underlying issues. If the unexplained absences continue, it might be time to consider seeking professional help to address the trust issues in your relationship. Number 18. Deleting text messages and call logs. Deleting text messages and call logs can be a significant indicator of infidelity. If your partner's call logs and message threads are frequently empty, or they quickly delete messages when you're nearby, it might indicate they are hiding something. Being secretive about their phone usage can also be a red flag. To address this, discuss the importance of transparency in your relationship. You might say, "I've noticed you've been deleting messages and it's making me feel uneasy. Can we talk about why you feel the need to do that?" Ask why they feel the need to delete communications and suggest keeping an open dialogue about who they are communicating with. Emphasize that transparency is crucial for maintaining trust in your relationship. This approach encourages honesty and helps address any underlying issues. Number 19. New hobbies and interests. Sudden interest in new hobbies and interests can be suspicious, especially if they previously disliked these activities. If your partner starts spending time with new friends who share these interests and is secretive about these new activities, it might indicate they are trying to impress someone else. To address this, show interest in their new hobbies and suggest joining them. You might say, "I've noticed you've picked up a new hobby, and I'd love to join you sometime." Discuss any changes in their social circle and activities. Encourage openness about their new interests and seek to understand what sparked their interest. This approach shows your support and interest in their life while also fostering connection. Number 20. Excessive use of social media. Excessive use of social media can be a red flag for infidelity. If your partner spends more time on social media than with you, is secretive about their online activity, or interacts frequently with specific individuals online, it might indicate they are engaging in inappropriate behavior. To address this, discuss how their social media use affects your relationship. You might say, "I've noticed you spend a lot of time on social media, and it's making me feel neglected. Can we talk about it?" Suggest setting boundaries for online and offline time to ensure both partners feel valued and respected. Encourage open discussions about their online interactions and emphasize the importance of transparency in maintaining trust. This approach fosters open communication and helps address any underlying issues. Number 21. Sudden changes in friendships. Sudden changes in friendships can indicate infidelity. If your partner starts spending more time with new friends, distances themselves from longtime friends, or if their friends start acting differently around you, it might be a cause for concern. Friends often know more about your partner's activities and can sometimes give away subtle clues through their behavior. To address this, discuss the changes in their social circle. You might say, "I've noticed you've been spending more time with new friends and less with your old ones. Is everything okay?" Encourage maintaining long-time friendships and observe interactions with new friends. Trust your instincts and be aware of any unusual behavior. Open communication about their social circle can help address any underlying issues and strengthen your relationship. Number 22. Increased need for privacy. A sudden increase in the need for privacy can be concerning. If your partner starts locking doors more frequently, needing personal space more often, or being secretive about their activities, it might indicate they are hiding something. While personal space is important, excessive secrecy can erode trust. To address this, respect their need for privacy but discuss mutual trust and transparency. You might say, "I respect your need for privacy, but I've noticed you've been more secretive lately and it's making me feel uneasy. Can we talk about it?" Share your feelings about the increased need for privacy and work towards a balance that respects both partners' needs. Emphasize the importance of mutual trust and openness in maintaining a healthy relationship. Number 23. New unfamiliar items. Finding new unfamiliar items can be suspicious. If you find items you don't recognize, such as new clothing or accessories that seem out of place, or unexplained gifts or receipts, it might indicate that your partner is involved with someone else. These items can be gifts from a new partner or purchases made for them. To address this, ask about the unfamiliar items in a non-confrontational way. You might say, "I found an item, and I don't recognize it. Can you tell me about it? Discuss any concerns about unexplained purchases and encourage openness about new acquisitions. Emphasize the importance of transparency in maintaining trust in your relationship. This approach encourages honesty and helps address any underlying issues. Number 24. Changed passwords and locked devices. Changed passwords and locked devices can be a significant indicator of infidelity. If your partner suddenly changes passwords on shared accounts, locks devices that were previously accessible, or is secretive about their device usage, it might indicate they are hiding something. To address this, discuss the importance of mutual trust and transparency. You might say, "I've noticed you've changed the passwords and locked your devices. Can we talk about why you felt the need to do that?" Share your feelings about the changes in accessibility and suggest keeping an open dialogue about privacy and trust. Emphasize that transparency is crucial for maintaining trust in your relationship. This approach encourages honesty and helps address any underlying issues. Guys, do you agree with this list? Or is there anything else you would add? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching.